Everybody knows mechanical watches, which is manual wind and automatic, and quartz watches. But there is a third category of watches which are historically very important and transition in between mechanical and quartz watches. Time between 1960 and 1977. There were electro-mechanical watches. So these watches were powered by a battery, but they had mechanical watch components in it. That combination was revolutionary at the time. There was already quartz watches made before electromechanical, but they were not able to minimize the size to make it as a wristwatch. So quartz watches as a practical and commercially became available later after electromechanical watches. So electromechanical watches started around 1960s, 1970s, and all three major countries were in competition. United States, Switzerland and Japan. They were all competing with each other, and each one wanted to make this electromechanical or electrical or quartz watch, which would be a lot more accurate. The mechanical watches have 10 to 30 seconds per day variation, as opposed to electromechanical watches had 1 minute per month, not per day, per month. And quartz watch, of course, is the most accurate, and more accurate than quartz is atomic watch, but commercially available most accurate are quartz watches. Most popular, cheap as well for most part, and easier maintenance and battery change. Three countries, and out of this three countries, the most remarkable and the most accurate and most unique watch was made by in 1960s and 70s by Bulova. It's the Bulova Accutron, and look how beautiful the watch is. It's a electromechanical watch, and basically there is a tuning fork which vibrates at almost 360 hertz, which is 100 times more than the mechanical watch, and that gives its accuracy. And the design is beautiful. You can see through movement from the front. The back has a place slot for the battery as well as to change the time. So there was no crown, or later on they did put the crown, but this was without the crown, and I think it looks more aesthetically pleasing to see this watch. And also this watch, because of the tuning fork, you can see how the second hand moves so smoothly. It doesn't tick or doesn't have the jerky movement of quartz watch. And the sound is a constant humming sound, which I'll try to record and put it on the video so you can hear the sound. It's very unique, and one of the major appeals of this Accutron Bulova watch to hear that sound. But this was American Revolution engineering marvel in the time, and there is a cult following for this Bulova Accutron watches. I was so lucky to find this at Nakano Broadway in Tokyo this year, a few months ago, at Jack and Betty Roads, and very happy to own one of this. Switzerland, there were companies that feared the quartz and battery watch revolution, and thought they should not get wiped out. So, but they wanted to maintain their heritage. So they started innovating in 60s and made electromechanical watches, maintaining all the mechanical part except these were battery powered. And this is IWC, beautiful, simple, but very elegant looking watch. It also has a humming sound. It's not as loud as Accutron, so will be hard to record the sound of IWC, but it's also very pleasing humming sound and a smooth second movement. Although this is no tuning fork movement, it's electromechanical. It has a transition and works differently, but again classified as electromechanical watch. And this was Switzerland's answer, maintaining the history while still trying to move with time and not lose the market. And so IWC. And I was also fortunate to find this at Jack and Betty Rhodes, because when I found the Bulova Accutron, I asked them if there is any other company's electromechanical watches they have, and they showed me this, and this was very nice, good working condition, so I bought this as well. They had an Omega, which was also very beautiful, but it was not in a working condition. So other Swiss companies also tried to make this. And lastly, in my collection, this Seiko, which I polished and refinished yesterday, and there is a separate video for this which you should watch. I hope you'll watch. And this was short-lived but more advanced, because this was produced in 1977 to 1975, 2 years just before the Quartz took over. And this has a very beautiful purple dial and faceted crystal glass, as you can see. This is the second hand doesn't move as smoothly as Bulova Accutron, but it's not totally ticking like Quartz and other watches. So I'm just turning a little bit to show you the faceted glass and how the light reflects with this watch. So this was very short-lived, as Seiko itself was competing with the whole world and pioneered the Quartz movement, and the Quartz took over, and all this electromechanical technology totally died because nobody wanted these watches, because Quartz were cheaper, easier maintenance, and Quartz were also could be mass produced, so more readily available compared to these watches. So a lot of this were destroyed, and people didn't take care of it, so there were very few survived, and I was fortunate to find particularly this Seiko in Japan through Japan Auction House. My friend Dr. Anup Agrawal found one for me, and I'm grateful to him for finding this. And so these are the three main watch companies, and I was in relatively short time able to acquire all three totally forgotten or lost part of horological history, which I partly own now, and very proud to own this history. And I thought it would be a good idea to share this knowledge. One particular downside of owning these watches is repairs. So it's very hard to get this repaired because it's not easy to find the parts. That's number one reason. Second is not many technicians are able to work on these watches, so you have to find the right person who is able to repair these watches. Another issue with this is the battery may leak if you are not careful, and it stays in for a long time after the battery is dead, and if it leaks, then it's going to destroy the circuit. So there are multiple factors why these watches didn't survive, and a lot of people do not know about these watches. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to bring some more educational and fun videos to you in future.